Yo, what's good, baby? StormWarning back again, full fat. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We're going to have a nice little show tonight. You want to go over the little topics, D Black? What we're going to talk about? Just give a little, give a little hint of what we're going to talk about.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the America's team sponsoring, all 90 players on scholarship at our university in Miami. Giving them $500 a month. That's $6,000 a year. How we think that's big. That's big time move. We're gonna talk about going 0 for 2 over the weekend. We're gonna talk about that, but we're also gonna talk about how you would feel if the cornerback class looks like this, opposed to that, without the individual who chose to go to the Mountaineers. What else you got? Okay. Oh, we're gonna talk about my Babs. We're gonna talk about the Bama game too, and where we feel we could find some success against Bama. My man Big Slaughter hit me up. Say, hey, man, I'm looking at the Auburn-Alabama game of 2019. Check it out. I think we can have success if we stick to the formula that Auburn stuck to. So we're gonna touch on that.
And I also got a surprise question for you, D Black, and a lot of you Canes fans out there. So you know what I'm saying? So I may spring it on you out of nowhere, you know what I'm saying, depending on what we're talking about. So let's get started, man. Like I said at first, America's top team, they're sponsoring. They said they want to sponsor all 90 scholarship players at UM, which I think is great. I think that's going to send a message in recruiting. It's going to get a lot of guys, that's on the cusp, that's going back and forth and say, hey, what team I want to play for. I think that's gonna bode well for recruiting in the future, and I think you're gonna see more of that from different businesses. You know what I'm saying? G Firm, man, nah, man, don't say, man, look, man.
Hey, no, he said, what's up, fellas? D Black, you need to invite G Furman and give him the business and hang up on him.
Man, exactly. That man, look here. D Black already know how I feel. They banned me off Kane Sport. They banned me. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. I feel some type of way about that. Yeah, they banned me. They banned me off Kane Sport.
Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, wow.
You echoing.
Oh, I said, nah, I didn't know they did that to you, bro.
Yeah, that's why I don't be on K Sport no more. He banned me off there. It's all good though. But yeah, but like I was talking about, I think it's really, really, really good, really massive for the program. Only thing I don't like, is the walk-ons don't get a piece of that pie. Hopefully they'll figure something out with some of the walk-ons. They'll get some of that money because they play a valuable part on the football team as far as with, being scout team and, some of the, you have some walk-ons that are on special team. So I think those guys need to get a little piece of the pie. Hopefully they can find a way to get those guys some money, with that. What's your spill on that?
Hey, and I'm glad you mentioned the walk-ons because in Derek King, if everything I'm reading is true and you ever see this StormWarning, brother, I want you to know from man to man, brother to brother, I appreciate everything that you are. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you are, everything that you've been to this university, because I'm hearing that he's talking about even the young men who aren't getting sponsorships yet, breaking them off with a piece of the pie, man, giving them some dough. You know what I'm saying? And that's what leaders do. You know what I'm saying? Leaders make sure that his soldiers and his brethren are taken care of, so nobody feels left out. Everybody eats. He will make sure that everybody eats, man. And that's what I'm loving about that young man, yo. He's a leader, bro. It's like, it's hard not to want to root for this brother, man.
he's setting a standard. You know what I'm saying? And that's gonna transition throughout the years. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm very, thankful to have D King, part of the Kane family, because like I said, he's that's just gonna make the players play harder for him. You know what I'm
Oh yeah.
saying? For
No
him,
doubt.
him, him acting like that, spreading the wealth like this is gonna make those guys really appreciate him, and of course, want him not to get hurt. They're gonna go extra the 110%, to make sure he's good. So big ups to him. Like you said, man, if you ever see this, major respect this way. Oh, also, I seen a clip with Mike Harley with him and D King throwing.
Yes, I seen that too, bro.
Yeah.
I seen that.
Yes,
Like,
sir.
look, and like I said, and once again, hey, I want to shout out Miami Flow came up. I want to shout that brother out
Oh
again
yeah.
from allowing us to come on his
Big shout out
platform.
Miami Flow.
From allowing us to come on his platform. And I want to shout out Hurricane T2Y. Man, that brother has been tremendous help to me and my man Big Slaughter behind the scenes. Hey, T2Y, man, I appreciate you. I'm going to get up with you probably tomorrow. I'm going to call you, but I appreciate you. But like I said a couple weeks ago, homie, Derek King looks in tremendous shape. If you did not know he tore his ACL last year, you wouldn't know it, bro. He looks incredible.
You wouldn't believe it if you see the game. You wouldn't believe
Yeah,
it if you saw the game.
he looks incredible, man. But but piggybacking off what you stated, man, it's the America's team doing that, giving these players $500 a month for the year, $6,000. It's gonna have such a wrinkle effect. When you throw a pebble in the water and all those waves start to go out, it's going to touch every high school recruit that we're recruiting, and they're going to be like, every week, we could get a piece of this pie. All we got to do is say we're going to University of Miami and sign. Once we sign that letter of intent, we could probably start signing sponsorship deals. And that's what they want. They get education, a free education, play ball, and could get paid without the program being affected. Like, I was reading somewhere where they was talking about Peyton Manning's nephew may make $10 million in endorsements by the time he come to college, bro. Like, may make $10 million by the time when he get to college in sponsorships before he goes to the league. Like, come on, bro. Like
That's crazy.
That's crazy, right? Just imagine you come to University of Miami. I don't think you're gonna make no $10 million.
But
I don't think you're gonna make no $10 million.
But the thing is this, D Black.
What's up?
The thing is this. It just depends on the player.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just depends on the player. Every player sets his price because, you can't tell me, Brad, how you wouldn't have had a lot of money. I had a lot of sponsors. Ken Dorsey. Just think about Tua. Tua would have made a lot of money.
Right.
Joe Burrow. Joe Burrow would have made a lot of money. But it just all depends on the player. Like Duke Johnson. Duke Johnson probably would have been the highest paid, with the most sponsors. You see what I'm saying?
Right. He would have.
It just depends. It just depends. But like I said, I don't knock the players for getting that type of money. They deserve it. So me, being a former athlete, man, the time for wondering how you gonna take a girl on a date is over with.
Right. And look, you know what I'm saying? Look, hey, chickens coming home to roost never made me sad. It just made me glad, baby. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly. You should see a lot of, you shouldn't see a lot of kids getting in trouble for stealing, like Cam Newton situations, and kids having to sell drugs on the side trying to make extra money because a lot of them come in those type of environments. You know what I'm saying? So I said, I have no issues whatsoever about these kids trying to make some money.
Want to shout out Kane Juice for the Cash App? Appreciate you, brother. But
appreciate you.
But what's I about to say to you? God, it's just so much.
But I got a question for you.
Hold on, real quick. Gilbert Frierson, he just signed another sponsorship deal. So, man, this thing is going to work wonders, bro. But go ahead. What's your question?
Okay, we've been talking about how it's gonna work wonders for Miami, and the kids are gonna be falling in line, but we struck out this weekend.
Yeah, we went.
We struck
We,
out.
yeah,
So
we went 0 for
how
2,
do you
man.
feel about that? So how
Um,
long do you think it's gonna take for the recruits to really start seeing, okay, the U is where they should be with the sponsorship? What you think
um,
about that?
my,
Because we did go on to with
yeah,
some guys that thought we was gonna get.
we went 0 and 2. And at first I was like,
But the
damn,
season is not but it's early.
right. So I was like, I was like, damn at first. But then I thought about it, I'm like, yo, December is a long way away, right? December is a long way away. The college season hasn't even started yet. And Zane Durant already said that his recruitment isn't closed. So you got a guy like Jeff Simpson, he's gonna keep chopping at that tree. And when you got a cat like you got a cat like T-Rob and DVD, it's like I'm not really concerned. It put like this. It don't look good right now, but hey, we talking about the finished product, bro. We talking about what that thing gonna look in December. Go
I got
ahead.
a question for you. I got a question. I'm gonna spring my question. I'm gonna spring my question on you right now.
Go ahead.
For this is to you and all the Canes fans out there. Does T. Rob get the same heat that Mike Rump got
Hey,
for striking out at the American Heritage Kids? Are y'all gonna give T. Rob that same heat and this whole entire time that he's at the University of Miami?
hey, you
Because
know
y'all
what?
did not let that go when Mike Rump struck out on those two kids, Tyson Campbell and Pat
Patrick Ewing.
Surtain. Those two players stuck with him his whole entire career at Miami.
I'm gonna answer
So
that.
does that apply to T. Rob?
I'm gonna answer that because I have posted that on the group and Facebook. For some reason, my posts aren't being posted because I did a video this weekend about
Mine
that.
ain't either.
Mine ain't either, but I sent you a link to a new Kane joint. So, but anyway, to answer your question, I asked that and I said jokingly, I said, are y'all gonna give T-Rob that same venom, that same energy that y'all gave Coach Rump? You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, because he struck out. I mean, he didn't get spells. So are y'all gonna give him that same energy that y'all gave Rump for not getting Surtain, Campbell, and Jason Marshall? Don't forget Jason Marshall.
Yeah.
They gave him heat for that too. So y'all gonna give T-Rob that same venom. And I like T-Rob. I'm not gonna give him that venom.
Yeah, of course. Because I didn't give Mike Rump that venom because I understood the situation. Those kids they already was headed to those places. You know what I'm saying? So I just wanted to ask that question because so why not, Mackenzie? Why not? Please tell me why not. Why doesn't he deserve the same scrutiny that Mike Rump got? Because he struck out on Little and Spells.
Yeah. Yeah.
We gotta be fair.
But
And
you
I'm a
know,
T-Rob guy.
but you know what he's gonna say? They're gonna say, well, we got Kamari Rogers. We about to get, it looks like we may get Chris Gray. Okay, I got another question for y'all. I got another question for y'all. Since he sprung that one on me, now I'm gonna spring this one on y'all. Would y'all be happy with a cornerback class that's filled with Kamari Rogers, Chris Graves, God, what's the other brother name? Fegans, and is it Singletary? Is Singleton?
Singletary, yeah.
Yeah, Singletary. Would y'all be happy with that class minus Jacoby Spells? How would y'all feel? Give me a one.
And a Little Junior.
Yeah, hey, put a one in the chat for yes, 2 in the chat for no. Hey, Miami Flow, I'm borrowing your format real quick, homie. But yeah, tell me if y'all be happy with that. Without us getting spells, but we get everybody.
I would.
I would be
Without
happy.
the Spells and Little. I would be happy with it.
I mean, yeah,
I think like I said, one guy don't stop the show. You know what I'm saying? We've seen this
Exactly.
before, but you got to think about this though. You got to think about this though. Mike Harley had committed to. I think he committed to West Virginia at one point. Or was about to commit to West Virginia.
Yeah,
I can't remember
he was hard on West Virginia. He was hard on West Virginia.
because he was upset because Miami offered him late or something like that.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But it's just gonna take. But like I said, it's just gonna take. It's just gonna take. I don't think the coaches are gonna stop recruiting him. It's just gonna
No.
take some winning in the season, and he gonna come back around. I don't think we have to look for the kid. But if so, he's not gonna shut down the program because we didn't get him.
And
You know what I'm saying?
just like
So
I said about the
but
Zane,
it is what it
like I
is.
said about what's his name, the Zane Durant. I said I was just up Penn State 2 weeks ago. My son in high school has 707 up there. There's nothing there but the campus. It's nothing but mountains and farmland. That's it. That's all that's there.
Honestly, bro, I would love for the kid to be in the class, but I wasn't really, you know, I wasn't really just too upset that he didn't commit. Being real.
No, I'm not upset because of
I agree with that too, Henry. I agree with that also. That would still
yeah,
be a strong class.
yeah, definitely. That class right there will be suffice. Oh, and don't forget, we still in play for the Henderson twins.
Yeah.
We still in play for the Henderson twins. So you add the Henderson twins with what I just stated, Rogers, Graves, and Fegans. And
Uh-huh.
if we had get a flip from Singletary from Ohio State, man, I'm more than happy with that class.
So have you seen they just
Hold
got
on. Then
two?
if you add a little cherry on top and with Kamari Wilson, you know.
But the thing with him, they crystallized him to like Florida and
In Georgia.
LSU right now, along with
Yeah.
Tulane, the linebacker. He just got three crystal balls to
LSU, I
LSU.
saw that.
I mean, I think that's a bigger blow than anything, as far as because we need linebackers. I don't think we're gonna
Yeah.
reach for linebackers. Me personally, I don't think we're gonna reach for linebackers. I think if they don't sign the guys they want, they're gonna go to the transfer portal, which would be smart and get you some guys that want to transfer out. Hopefully, they go for the linebacker from Michigan or Alabama and try to get him in. I can't remember the two guys' names,
I remember
but
the
we
one
do
guy
need
that
to.
was from
Hopefully, we can.
the one linebacker from Vanderbilt would have been perfect here. And
Yeah, but that's another story.
he just signed the day after we was on the Flow show. The next day I saw that he's going to like Missouri State.
Wow,
Yeah. So
wow.
now,
That's hey.
say we don't get Tola, but we get Wesley Basante. Are you happy with that?
I mean, not, I'm happy, but I'm still adding either a JUCO linebacker or
Or transfer?
a transfer.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you got to get at least two or three. You got to get at least two or three linebackers in this class
Yeah, we
because
need the
I
linebacker
don't know
recruiting.
about what we have,
Yeah, the
but I
linebacker
will say
recruitment
this:
has to go up. Has to go up.
I do feel like Tyler Johnson is going to be a steal. I really feel he's going to be a great football player at the University of Miami. If he's anything like his brother, he's going to be a good player at Miami. And he's 6'3", like he's already two. I think he's like 215 right now.
Uh-huh.
You know what I'm saying? So I think he's gonna be a sleeper. Nobody's seen him play yet.
Yeah.
So
But my
I trust
thing,
his staff. I
yeah, I
trust his
trust him.
staff. They know what they're doing.
I just feel that I just want the recruiting in the linebacker room to get better. That's all. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying right now. I'm
But
not worried
I
about.
don't want them to reach though. I
Nah,
don't want them to reach.
don't reach for anybody. But if say like this, if you're targeting four, try to get three of them. Or, it's the law of average. You play numbers. You remember back in the day, bro, when you in college and we go out to the club and we play the average game. You like, man, look, if I talk to 6 girls, I need at least leave with 3 numbers. You know what I'm saying?
But I'm cool with 2. I'm cool with 2 finals.
Yeah, I'm cool with that too. Hey, look. Hey, look. You never go wrong with that. You good. But more and more, bro, that we're on different boards. We're on different message boards, and we're reading different things. And we know the season is approaching. The more and more
we see a lot of talk. We see a lot of talk about the game coming up.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. And for the record, I want to throw this out there: Eric King did not make that post about Alabama. That page been spewing out some fake stuff for the longest. He did not make that statement about us, being, have, guaranteeing victory and all that. Of course, we feel like that, but that's not even in Derek King's character. He's a humble kid. He wouldn't just say nothing like that. So I just wanted to kind of throw that out there. Speaking of that game, last night I was just like, man, it was just on my mind all day at work. I was like, man, what can I do to what game can I watch of Alabama that's similar to our style of play on offense? Because of course the biggest thing is going to be the defense, Alabama's defense, how we match up with that. I'm not really worried about their offense because I think man is going to have us ready. But I kind of want to, I probably, go into, offense and defense. But when I watched the 2019 Alabama and Auburn game, man, they showed me that we can do a lot of stuff offensively, as far as in the run game. You know, because Brett Lashley, he's very creative, and what I saw, they did a lot of jet motion, the jet sweeps, the jet motion, and it caused a lot of issues with Alabama. You know what I'm saying? So especially with our backs, they ran for like almost 200 yards on Alabama, and that's really rare. You see what I'm saying? So, hopefully, Lashley, he is paying attention to that game, man, and we can take a couple of pages out of that book. I mean, defensively, what I've been saying for the longest, and a lot of people don't understand defensively. What I've seen Auburn do, they made a first time starter in Matt Jones was a top quarterback in this year's draft. They made him look very average at times because he was inexperienced. You see what I'm saying? And that's why I keep trying to explain to people, when you have inexperience at quarterback, you're bound to make mistakes. He threw 2 pick sixes in that game.
Yeah,
threw 2 pick sixes in that game. And it came because of pressure. And Manny Diaz is one of the top 5 DCs when it comes to dialing up pressure.
Hey,
and that's what we're gonna have to do defensively. We're gonna have some.
I said, guess what? But he got another man in his ear that love to bring that pressure too. So Manny Manny, he gonna be Manny gonna be ready. He gonna be ready.
Yeah, but like I was saying, we're gonna have to give some exotic blitzes. We're gonna have to blitz the corners. We're gonna have to fake the blitz, go in the zones, give them different looks. You know what I'm saying? Right. What we can't do is try to put these guys on the island by themselves, just dropping back in zones and stuff like that.
Yeah,
we can't do that at all. And also, man, one of the big things that I saw in that game was Auburn was able to get penetration and tackles for loss. That was the biggest key, because they pretty much held Najee Harris in check. He didn't really do much. So, and also they showed Brian Robinson, the guy that's going to be starting this game. He played a lot that game. He had a few good runs, but of course they was able to get penetrations, and he's one of those guys that have to get going, get his what's the word I'm looking for? What's the word?
Get his shoulder square, get downhill.
He needs to get his momentum. He needs to get his momentum going. He needs to get his momentum going for him to be effective. So long as we can do that and disguise these blitzes, I think we'll match. I think the game will be a lot closer, and I think we'll come out with the victory on that, man.
I
Honestly,
mean, yeah, because when I watched it, and if
what did you get when you watched? Yeah,
like when I watched it, and first thing that I noticed was Auburn spread the field out, and they made Alabama cover the entire field. So on offense, once you spread a defense out, they got to move to cover you. They're not going to stay packed inside because then you got edges all day to get on. So, they spreaded them out. They was able to kill them on jet sweeps because they was able to get the edge. They was able to leverage their defense. Go ahead.
Also, what they was doing, also what they did, they used a lot of two back sets. They used a lot of two back sets, and they motioned one out, and they had one out on the screen play, and they did the zone read and made Alabama choose, and a lot of times Alabama would take the quarterback and the run, what I'm saying, the running back go for 20 yards, and
Yeah,
it's
they
like a
used
delayed
they
handoff type deal, like a draw almost.
yeah two back sets. They also did a lot of outside zone. They did a lot of stretching. They did a lot of stretch bootlegs. What I'm
Yeah,
saying, that zone read, and Alabama linebackers were so aggressive. They was biting on that fake. So that's how what's the quarterback name for Auburn?
Bo Nix,
Bo Nix. He was able to gash him with those quarterback keepers. He was able to gash him with them quarterback keepers. And now
exactly,
they secondary isn't that secondary. So our receivers and our tight ends should
exactly,
be able to,
and that second
kill it.
was low.
Yeah. Yeah. They secondary was loaded. Now
But
this secondary
the
is
thing,
new.
what exactly? So, but you remember that text message I sent you, and I love this move by Miami by putting what's the kid name from Palmetto?
Leonard Taylor.
No, the other guy, the receiver,
Oh, Brashard Smith.
Brashard Smith. They got him listed as running back.
Right.
I love that for the simple fact that he's gonna be that zip motion guy, that zip motion guy that can play in the backfield. He has to build to play in the backfield because he's 195 pounds, but he also is comfortable out in that slot that can take those screen passes and those screens and things like that and be matched up one on one with a linebacker. So that's a mismatch right there. I motion him off. Now you got a 250-pound, 240-pound linebacker that got to try to cover this guy on a go route or a crossing route, pick
Right.
route. You see what I'm saying? And I think that I think hopefully they play him. I think they probably have a role for him in this game because the kid is special. He's one of
Yeah.
those guys that's not really talked about. But I love the move of them. Listing him as a running back.
Yeah,
So that's
he's gonna be our version of Percy Harvin. Not to bring up
he's gonna
a Florida,
he's
not to bring
feeling
up a
it.
Florida Gator, but
But
like,
he a great man. You gotta give
hey,
respect due.
yeah, hey, look, hey, yo, game recognized game. Percy Harvin can ball.
Yeah.
Game recognized game. Percy Harvin can ball. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, he's gonna be our
So
version of
what do you
Percy.
think? So what do you think the game's gonna come down to?
Field position, field position, field position, and turnovers. The team that has the least amount of turnovers and controls field position, I think will win the game. In the kicking game,
I
I
got
think
you.
we
Yeah.
got the best kickers. We got the best punter in the country, and he's a freshman, but I'm gonna still say I'm gonna rely on my kicker than their kicker. Because that our kicker
Gotcha.
come from
But
good stock.
that's true. Kind of they put out the list. Kind of go to a different topic. They put out the list of the new the incoming freshmen, their new weights and heights and things of that nature. What you think of it, man? I kind of go first. A lot of people are skeptical of Thad Franklin wearing 240, but he put that weight on when he got to Miami.
Right.
So I trust that. I trust that coaching staff, that training staff, far as with that weight. I don't think it's going to be bad weight. He's a big kid. You know what I'm saying? He was 220 pounds in high school.
Yeah,
That is
that's another,
massive.
yeah, that's only another 20 pounds right there. That's nothing. You know what I'm saying? And it's all good weight. Like, you know what I'm saying?
And
Like he's not 240 sloppy.
and a lot of people got to understand this. The style of running backs what makes a Rhett Lashlee offense and what made Auburn offense so good is because they had big backs that could just continually get the 3 and 4 yards and wear a defense down. Just think about this. You got Cody Brown. You got Cam. You seen the new pictures of Cam. Cam is,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got no backs that's under 210 pounds in the backfield.
Cam looks crazy, yo. Cam is a
You,
straight goon.
you know what I'm saying? Even Rooster about 210. People think
Right.
he's a small guy. He's
And
not.
guess what? They all possess some form of a burst. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying?
Because
They all
Thad
got some
Franklin
burst
is
to
going to
it.
be our Najee. He's not as fast as Najee Davenport, but he's that big physical presence
Yeah.
that when he in the backfield, that's all you know, this all you better do.
Yeah.
Put that buckle that chin strap up.
And look, and check this out. And in the fourth quarter, you're gonna see people doing this.
Yeah, that's true.
They,
But
they,
what about you seen Romello Brinson? He put on 10 pounds.
I spoke
That
about
was
that.
good.
He's up to 180 some pounds. I spoke about that. Yep.
Um, I like the fact that Little Taylor, he's over 300 pounds now. I've
He's
seen that.
300.
And he's listed at 6'5". So we haven't had a big. Well, the biggest guy we had like that um was Big Four. Big Four by 6'5".
Yeah, it's
So
465.
yeah,
But
6'4", 6'5".
but Leonard Taylor is it, he's 6'5", 300 with that first step quickness, Jack. That first step
That's true.
is that first step is like Kyrie Irving on the basketball court.
Yeah. Who else? Who else put on some good weight? The kid from
Chase
the
Smith.
kid that went to the same high school with Gray.
With
Who?
who? Oh, you talking about God, what's his name, bro? And me and you keep saying he should be wide receiver, but they got him at corner. God, I forgot his
but
name.
he put on 10 pounds already.
Hey, you see the pictures of Chase Smith?
Yeah, he got up to what, 215, I think? 210, 215
bro.
from 190?
Yeah, he's another goon, yo. He's another one. He's another goon.
Yeah, he's we need to put him in the incubator, let him learn. Don't rush him out there.
Hold on. Hey, Ben Pratt, thank you. Yeah, Malik Curtis. That's the one that we say.
Yeah, Malik Curtis. Yeah, Malik Curtis.
Yeah. Thanks, Ben.
I pray they put that kid at receiver, man. I pray they put that man at receiver. That man, he's special with the ball in his hand. I have no doubt he's going to return kicks for us.
You know who he reminds me of? He reminds me of Travis Benjamin and Roscoe.
He reminds me of Travis Benjamin. Oh,
yeah.
He reminds me more of Travis Benjamin.
He got gas, man. He got smoke.
Yeah, he got gas. What other guys? The McLaughlin kid, he put on like a good 20 pounds. He's over I think he's over 300 pounds now. Those guys, Manny in that strength and conditioning program, they getting those kids ready. You know what I'm saying?
And that's good for McLaughlin because he's the offensive line of the future. We're gonna rely on him in the future.
Yeah.
We're gonna rely on him for the future. He get his 4 games and then he can redshirt.
That is true.
Who else?
Man, but who else? What's the other kid? I'm trying to think.
Oh, Restrepo, man. Restrepo, Man, Stripper look like a little fullback out there, man. That dude is jacked.
Yeah, I saw him. He was out there. He was on live with his little brother out on Purcellville, catching jugs.
Yeah,
So
man.
that was nice. He was there last night. I watched his live last night. That was good to see. You know what I'm
I
saying?
mean, I got this 1998, 1999 feel about this team.
Me personally, it feels more like a 2003 feel
I'm
to me.
just
2002.
I said 98, 99 because that's when you started to see it click and cats understand like, yo, we could really ball, we could really play. And we
But
started to
this
win.
team,
And we started to win the games that people didn't expect us to win. The big games.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like the
it was
big
kind of
games.
like it was kind of like that last year with Taj Boyd, where at
Yeah,
Clemson when they beat LSU, nobody gave them a chance to beat LSU when they beat them in the bowl game and stuff like
yeah,
that. That was the turning point of the program. You know
right.
what I'm saying? So yeah, I get you, man. Just something about this team right here that's seeming real. I ain't gonna say super special, but it's something they got a good season brewing for them, man.
They
You
got
know
a
what I'm saying?
good foundation. Their foundation is right now is being laid with concrete and not wood. You feel me?
Question: Have you? Yeah, question. Kind of go back to what we was talking about with the NIL. Have you bought any of the players' merchandise? I bought one of the Eric King T-shirts, man. I'm waiting for it to go in. So I've been trying to support the kids as much as possible. Have you
I
bought
need
anything?
I need his website, but I'm gonna get one of Al Blade shirt. The hit stick bust dick talk shit joint. Hit stick bust dick talk
Oh,
shit.
he got that. I didn't see that.
Yeah, I'm about to get one of those off of him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it got that
Yeah,
up there.
I'm
And then it got a picture of his, picture of his dad, you know what I'm saying? Running out the tunnel with the towel. Yeah, joint is nice. Well put together.
yeah. But you never asked. But you never answered my question about how long you're gonna think it's gonna take. I don't know. You may have answered it, but I don't remember. How long you think it's gonna take for the the all the pub Miami getting with all these endorsements and stuff with the players? How long you think it's gonna take to really take effect in recruiting?
How long is it gonna take? Bro, I don't think it's gonna take long. Maybe a recruiting cycle. Maybe one full recruiting cycle. Maybe next year we really start to see dividends on it. You know what I'm saying? Maybe next year.
Yeah, you kind of see players really start seeing the money
Right,
that some of the guys are getting.
right.
Yeah, it makes sense.
What
That
about you?
makes sense. That makes sense, man. I was thinking around the same thing. Of course, it's new, so nobody really knows, you know, any loopholes. Because Manny is really good at finding ways to broadcast and put us in the forefront of being trendsetters in certain things. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna take a year to really work out the kinks. Because right now, everybody just what I'm saying, scouring for indulgence, and a lot of them is really not a lot of not really paying a lot. You know what I'm saying? Chauncey, do we got any
Yeah.
questions? Any? I can't see any of the questions.
Oh, now some reason it's not going
Any,
through. I'm gonna try again. Oh, now somebody asked me something about an email. Brother Jay Blaze, he here in DC. I told him to email me because he wanted to get up with me. So I just told him to email me. But no questions. But we could ask it. Yeah, get to the room. Do y'all got any questions that y'all want us to, see if we could tackle for y'all? Any questions that y'all would like to answer? And we'll do our best to give y'all nothing but the real anyway.
y'all got in the spirit. What y'all think about the game? Tell us. You know what I'm saying. Put in the comments what y'all think. What you think of what you think Miami? What advantages Miami has? You know what I'm saying? Me personally, I can give you my score. I think our advantage will be, I said it for the 50 millionth time, would be experience. That's going to be our biggest advantage is experience. You know what I'm saying? So, you know,
I think experience, and I think we got the upper hand. Think we got the upper hand in the most important position in the game of football, and that's the quarterback position.
that's true.
I think
That
we
is
have the upper
true.
hand.
But speaking on this, okay, so say we do, say
Hey,
we
hey, hold on,
say
yo, hold on. You got a question? It says Slaughter. This is Hawthorne. That man T-Rob coach while I was at Auburn. He will get the best out of his players. I can guarantee you that.
what's up, man? What up, Hawthorne? Oh, but that's hey, man. Look, that's all we want, man. He got to get them. We want some first round draft picks at that cornerback position, man.
Yeah,
You
we
know what I'm
need him.
saying? That's what we
Yeah.
looking for. We
Hey,
need
look.
them. You know what I'm
Hey, look.
saying? Uh huh.
No, go ahead.
Okay, okay. So say when we beat Alabama, right?
Right.
We beat Alabama. Do you fear a letdown within the next two games because we're so high from that one victory?
No, I would fear a letdown if we lost to Alabama. But if we when we beat Alabama, I don't think it's gonna be a letdown because we got too many dogs as coaches to allow that. And we have leadership. We got King, we got Harley, we got leadership now. And it's not going down like that. I would fear a letdown, like I said, if we lost to Alabama. But if we win, no, when we win, excuse me, pardon me. Let me slap myself for that. When we win, I don't think it's gonna be no letdown. No letdown. We gonna handle business because I think
I It's it. Uh huh.
no. Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
I was thinking the opposite. I was
What?
thinking the opposite. I was just praying that we win and then we get okay. That's our Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
I can see that.
That's what I don't want. That's what I wouldn't want. Okay, we put all our energy into this one game, and then we have letdowns the next. Luckily we got who what Murray State. We got somebody. We got a
Central
small.
Connecticut
We got
State. Something like
no.
that.
We got Central Connecticut State. Yeah.
Right.
So we may not play our best. They may stick around for a quarter or so, and then we'll wake up. I don't want to see that type. I want us to keep that same momentum throughout the season. And that's the only thing I fear about beating a program like Alabama.
And we
Because,
got a
a lot of
question.
people, uh-huh.
We got a question. They
What's up?
said Henry said no, my bad. That's not it. My bad. Cuban Kane said, "How would, of course, the new name and image affect on-field performance?"
I personally feel like it's going to make the guys play harder because now the more you publicize, the more you're playing good, got the buzz about yourself, the more coins, the more chili that they're gonna be trying to give to you. So I think it's gonna make competition. That's for every program in America, not just Miami. I think the level of competition is gonna be raised. I think you're gonna see more kids competing. You know, because at the end of the day, they're gonna want to make their money. I don't think it's gonna cause a lot of jealousy, because it seems like a lot of teams are trying to take that fold where, hey, if I'm making a lot of money, I want to try to trickle some down to my teammates type deal. So me personally, I think it's gonna make a better product on the field. Me personally, what you think, D Black?
My thing is, cash rules everything
Oh,
around me. Cream,
hold on, we're gonna get to your question, Brian. Go ahead, D Black.
I said, cash rules everything around me. Cream get the money, right? So if you balling out on the field, the sponsors gonna come to you off the field so you can get that money. And that's all I got to say. It's going to help the performance on the field. Let's move on to Brian's question. He says, "Do this coaching
Man, it's
staff
hard.
stay together?"
Good coaches have rarely stay together because when you got great position coaches, some somebody always try to pluck them, and you got other you got guys like T-Rod that do want a DC job. They deserve DC jobs. You can't expect the coordinators, I mean, or position coaches to stay position coaches their whole entire career. Um, what's up, Flo? What up, baby? I think Lashley got maybe two. I think Lashley will be here 2 more years, at least to Jake's, at least to one of the freshmen or the backups, or at least a junior. I don't see Lashley being here super long unless Manny throw a lot of money on him or give him that assistant head coach or something title. Um, and the same with T-Rob, we'll have to throw a lot of money at T-Rob to keep him after more than 2 or 3 years. I
Okay.
don't know what Dabo doing at Clemson to keep those coordinators like he doing. Maybe he can give some tips to Manny because I would love to have those guys for a long time. But realistically, man, it's not feasible to keep good position coaches for a long time. Just look at I can't stand them, but look at Alabama, look at Ohio State. You know, Look at Clemson. People are always trying to pry those guys out, but Alabama turnover is like no other because
Yeah,
everybody want their coaches.
yeah, we may have to give T-Rob that associate DC title. We may have to give him that.
Yeah.
May have to give him that. You know what I'm saying? Like give him that to keep him. You know what I mean? Because look, man, great DB coaches like T-Rob is hard to come by, right? And we all can agree to that. It's like when you think of great DB coaches, of course, I'm gonna think of somebody else, but I ain't gonna mention his name right now because a lot of people don't like him, but I don't care. I do. But T-Rob, Corey Raymond, those are the first two names that come to mind, right? And Corey Raymond been at LSU for God knows how long. He's not going nowhere anytime soon. That's just like, hold on, bro. It's like D-line coaches. You think of Larry Johnson, who was at Penn State for years. Now he's where? At Ohio State. One of the best D-line coaches in the country for years. So, like you said, man, they're hard to come by, they're hard to keep, but you gotta give them something.
Well, you got to give them something. You got to spend that chili to keep them. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? But also this, a lot of position coaches don't want to be DCs or OCs like me. If I would have continue my coaching career, I don't think I would have wanted to become a OC. Is For me, it's just too much responsibility. For me personally, I would have just loved to kind of groom my guys and see them rise up. I would rather be the best running back coach in the nation than the best OC. You know what I'm
right.
saying? I'm cool with making 400, $500,000 a year.
I
You know what I'm
feel you.
saying?
I feel you. I feel you with that. You ain't lying. You ain't lying. But we got another question right here.
Seems like the community is getting behind the NIL. Do y'all think it will help the hometown kids stay home? Of course, I think it will, because they see the benefit of the city. That they can become legends in their hometown, and make some good money. So me personally, I think it will help in due time, with that, because sometimes this when it happened, a lot of those kids already got those type of relationships with coaches, like with little junior and stuff like that. For the 2023 class, you should see some of them hometown kids say, "Hey man, I can make some money in Miami and put on for the home team." You know what I'm saying? So I think you're gonna really see the dividends of the NIL next year, like we
And it's
said earlier.
and it's funny. It's funny.
Go
It's
back,
funny.
go
It's
back to
it's
that myth.
it's funny. He put that in there because I was just talking about that right with my ex-wife, my son, my children's mom, and I was talking to her about the NIL thing and how like hometown schools. If the hometown kid goes to that college, how many sponsors they will get. You know what I'm saying? It's a win-win. It's a win-win for the school. It's a win-win for the player. It's a win-win for the community, and it's a win-win for those younger athletes that are in the AAU programs or the AYF programs, the Pop Warner programs, and they see the guy who came through that Pop Warner organization, say like the Liberty City Warriors or things like that, or the Miami Garden Ravens, and they're like, man, he played here. He went to high school there. Then he went to Miami. Then he got a sponsorship. He got 20 G's while he's still in college. It's all going to have a trickle-down effect in a positive way, and I don't think it's going to do anything but help in the community.
All right. Hey, go back to that question from Rob before. Bama will suffer with a number one young QB. Sark's not calling the plays. 3, Bill O'Brien as DC. I agree. I think you may see a more traditional Alabama
Offense.
team offense than you have in the years prior. So you may see a lot more under center with them, especially first game. They're going to try to test us with the run. I think you're definitely going to see that. I don't think Bill O'Brien would be at Miami, will be at Alabama that long.
No, I think this is a one-stop shop. It's a pit stop. I don't think he'll be there next year. Alabama, honestly, in my opinion, I think they want to play this game in a phone booth. You know, they won't play this game in the phone booth. They're going to want to test our mettle, test your manhood.
Control the clock. They're going to try to control the clock because they know our offense will be explosive. They're going to try to control the clock.
Yeah,
so if we shut down and run and force them to pass.
Yeah, they're going to go double tight and see if we got the cojones to stop what they're bringing. And then once we do that.
And they're definitely going to try to protect Bryce Young, you know what I'm saying, early in the season. You know what I'm saying? So, but I agree. I don't think I think a lot of people are going to be surprised by this Alabama team that's not going to really be, fairly potent, if you want to say that. What we need to do, I'm going to have to scour my Facebook post and find some Alabama fan or something that knows football to come up there and talk to us and say they spiel. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying? Because they very arrogant.
Hey, another thing, all we gotta do is go back and look at the Ole Miss tape too. Look at the Ole Miss game.
But the thing with the Ole Miss, they don't run this type of offense we run. That's the only thing that I couldn't really pair because the Alabama defense. Well, it kind of give you Ole Miss was able to run the ball on them. That gives you a key right there. Like Alabama defensively has not been as good at stopping the run as they've been in previous time because everybody is spreading them out, and that's what any 3-4 defense.
But some of Ole Miss, some of Ole Miss tendencies and schemes is something that we can incorporate. Past concepts, some of their concepts are still the same. They may just run them out of different formations. Some of those things we can adapt. True. To use to
but it mirrored more SMU Rhett Lashley than Miami Rhett Lashley last.
Right.
Keep looking. Maybe we will see it differently this year, but I think Ole Miss and SMU far style of offense mirror more because they do more than we did.
You breaking up, bro, a little bit.
Hold on.
But like football is a copycat league. Like in the NFL, college is a copycat league, right? So if you see something that was successful against a team that's on your schedule that you got to play, sometimes you're going to mimic or add some of them concepts, maybe not all of them, but you'll add some of the concepts in there that are kind of similar to what you do. So you're not changing up everything, but everything is a copycat league. It's a copycat league.
One thing I do pray that we do take out of Auburn's book. They used a lot of that zip motion, but they ran deep routes with that motion guy. They did a lot of out
and up
with that slot guy with rub routes. I do that with Harley or Rambo, something like that.
Hey, you still breaking up, bro? You breaking up? You breaking up?
I don't see why. I got my.
Must be. It must be some Bama fans in Atlanta messing up your signal.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, you got any more questions? You saying any more questions?
I mean, we got some comments.
Let's go some comments. Yeah.
It said the misdirection plays, Bama run, we gotta stop. I mean, that's true.
That's true.
That's true.
You're gonna have to account for Bryce Young's legs. You're gonna have to account for that.
Oh, I got some. Oh, this guy, whoever this.
That's my homeboy.
Yeah. He said every year somebody has a reason why Bama won't do this or that, but we get stronger as the year goes on, and you look up and we are in the ship.
But this the thing, Courtney. This ain't the year going on. This is the first game of the season. That's the difference, Courtney.
Facts.
That's the difference. This is the first game of. This is not the 10th game. What's up, Jay Canes?
What's going on, Jay Canes?
This ain't the 9th game. This is the first game of the season. This is the first game. Go back and look at the first game last year, the year before, when they played. Oh, that game was early in the season. And truth be told, people don't want to give that Florida State game and Alabama game was way closer until my man got hurt, tore his kneecap up. Alabama didn't go run away with that game until the quarterback got hurt. So you know what I'm saying. So it's not impossible for them to be very shaky the first game of the season. So Courtney, I'm saying it now. They won't look really good first game.
No, not at all.
What else you got?
What else we got? Let's scroll. Let's scroll up in the chat. We got Bama fans don't know anything but say Roll Tide, and that's it.
Facts. That's all they say. Hey, what you want to eat? Roll Tide.
Right.
Maybe you want to get married? Roll Tide.
Baby, you want to have my baby? Roll Tide. What he said? Your man said everybody praying on Bama's downfall. Pretty much.
We're not praying on the downfall, but everything comes to an end. Nobody thought Miami was going. They didn't think our shit was going to come to an end, but it did. Our ship sailed. Everybody's ship sails at one point, and this is just going to be the year that Miami gonna, sail that ship.
Hey, Courtney, did you feel like that when Utah smacked you in the Sugar Bowl and when Clemson should have beat you 2 years in a row?
It's all good, Courtney, man. It's all good. What we gonna do? We gonna be at the tailgate together. We gonna, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna laugh in your face. It's gonna be all love, like we always do, dog. You know what I'm saying? How and what do Manny and staff do to get them ready to face Alabama? I think it's the biggest question going to. I agree. It's gonna be all hands on deck coming up with a scheme. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be all hands on deck. You're gonna have to look at every game. I'm pretty sure they're looking at all the games that Alabama lost and what caused them problems. They're gonna have to try to infuse a lot of that into their players, offensively and defensively. But the thing is, the beauty of it is, you have they ain't coming up short. Watch. But the thing a lot of people are not understanding is Manny Diaz has a lot of history playing against Alabama, and Rhett Lashley, and Shoop, and T-Rod. You know what I'm saying? So we got a lot of coaches that have experience playing. We're not Florida State. Don't you ever put us in the same boat. We're not Florida State. This is the University of Miami. You feel me?
Facts. Don't you ever do that.
Don't ever do that.
Don't ever confuse that with us. Right?
That. We're not the same.
Oh, he said USC. Don't confuse us with that either.
Nobody ever thought USC was gonna do anything with Alabama. Nobody ever thought that. But like I was saying, we got 4 or 5 coaches that has extensive history of playing against a Nick Saban led team. So I think they're gonna put their heads together and come up with a good game plan. I think so. I think Nestor will. Go, you can go ahead and answer that.
It said, do you think Nestor will have a breakout year? If so, does he stay one more year or go to the league?
If he have a good year, I would leave.
If he has a good year, if he has a breakout year, that means his.
Is he have a year like Jared Willis? I'm leaving.
Yeah, if he has a year like G Dub, he has to go. He got to go. He got to go. Point blank. You know, he got to go. But then again,
that money. It's no reason. It's no reason. Sometimes you have to strike when the iron is hot. He's given us 4 strong years. He's given us 4 years.
So if he give us a G-Dub type year, he got to go.
He got to go. Get that money.
Especially say if he's the best D tackle in the conference, he has to go.
He's going to be very disruptive. I'm excited about the kid.
He has to roll out. I showed him practice tape of every big game that the University of Miami had and won, so you can see the intensity and how focused they were and what it meant. You know, it's sometimes, you know what I mean, like me, you got to be a student of the game. Sometimes you got to dig back into the past, go back into the past to know where you're going. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes if you watch how certain individuals prepare for games, that may inspire you. And you like, yo, like you at the University of Miami. No one expects you to win this game. Nobody. And you look at that and you like, they did it. We can do it. And we could get our university back where it's supposed to be. And that's just the constant message you constantly preach that to them. Hey, nobody in the world expecting y'all to do anything. But you do have something to lose. You have a game to lose. You know, when people say, well, Miami don't got nothing to lose, no, they do have something to lose. They have a game to lose. Period. They have a game to lose or a game to win.
My stance is a little different. Me personally, I would treat it like a regular game. I wouldn't put too much pressure on it because you don't want the guys to be uptight, scared to make a mistake. I would want them as relaxed, but as confident and feel like they're prepared. I want their confidence to be far as, okay, I know we prepare hard. I wouldn't want to just force feed. You know you're playing Alabama. You know you're playing Alabama. You know you're playing Alabama. You know you're playing Alabama because that gives you jitters. Like me, when I'm training, you know what I'm saying, when the guys get ready to spar or something like that, I'm not finna constantly tell you, oh yeah, this guy got a right hand. This guy can punch hard. It's not this guy can this guy can that, because it's gonna make him nervous. It's gonna make him jittery. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna make him overthink. You don't want them to go out there overthinking. You want them to play relaxed and just think, man, it's just football. They ain't no big, you know what I'm saying? They ain't bigger and badder than us. You see what I'm saying? And my main focus would be discipline and no penalties. You can't beat a team like Alabama making dumb penalties. My focus would be, hey guys, we got to focus on trust your technique and limit penalties. Play smart. Don't get into any jawing matches. Stay confident, cocky but confident. That would be my approach to getting them prepared.
I mean, right. Trust in your training. Take your training to the field and go out there. Look, you've been playing this game since you've been 5 years old. Ain't nothing different. Football is football. We're gonna put this thing on the 50 and let's rock.
Exactly.
And let's bang heads. Period. And the best team will be standing in orange and green.
And you know what's crazy? Courtney, a Miami fan too.
Oh, but so what, he think we're gonna lose?
He graduated at Bama. He a Bama fan, but he like Miami. Miami his second team.
All right, we gotta ask him, Courtney. Like, we gotta ask you, bro. What side are you sitting on? What colors would you be wearing that day?
What colors you wearing? September 4th, Courtney? You wearing that orange and green, or you wearing that dull ass crimson and white?
Yeah. What colors are you wearing, bro?
Because you like Miami too. Now you like Miami.
You know what you representing on that day? We need to know. Put it in the chat. What colors are you repping September 4th, Courtney Hood?
I already know he gonna have that crimson and white on, man. You know he a graduate. He a grad. He Here, Crimson Tyler.
I mean, look. If that's when he went. You said he went to Alabama.
Who totally not depressed? Who are you? I see Jacksonville State. I know it got to be somebody that's a Miami hater.
He said, "I'm here for last, but y'all actually know what y'all talking about." I appreciate that.
I appreciate that. I already know who it is. I don't know what corner. Yeah, so what you repping now? I put you out there. Yeah, you like Miami too. Yeah, so stop studying.
Yeah, so I mean, Courtney, what you repping, man?
What you repping, man?
What you repping, bro? What you repping? Like, come on, man. You on the StormWarning show. This is a diehard Miami Hurricane show right here. Everybody in this chat is diehard Hurricane fans.
It's some Bama fans because I posted it on my Instagram, and a lot of them, a lot of my followers are Bama fans. So,
well, I'm talking about our diehard Cane fans that's up in here.
Partner, what colors you wearing right now? Hood, what you got right now? He probably got on a Miami hat.
Yeah, he probably do. You know what I'm saying? He probably look. He ain't answering that. Look. Hey, look. He don't want to answer that one. He don't want to answer that one.
50-50. Well, you got any more questions down there? What else you got?
Now, we don't got no more questions. We just got comments. People throwing up hearts in the cane colors. Just,
man, big respect. Deuces, man. Yes, sir.
Just people just repping for the youth.
Yeah.
As they should. You know what I'm saying? This is what we do. You know what I'm saying? I saw something where I think it's 9 Saturdays. It's probably less now. It's probably 7 Saturdays until the Alabama game.
Oh, man, I can't wait, man. All right, bro, you know what's crazy? I got my swag don't win championships, but this is going to be a good – man, look.
Stop ducking. Stop ducking the question.
You already know. You're gonna end up like Sean. My other best friend, he a Gator. So of course they had the upper hand the last guy. So I had to make a video saying that Florida was the better team, blah, 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 blah. But I ain't ever had to put on the colors. He had to wear my Miami hat. You know what I'm saying? So that's how you gonna be. That's how you gonna be, Courtney. We want to make that bet.
We got a question. It said, if Bama win, will Miami still make the playoffs?
Yeah, I think so. I honestly, man, I think we match up well with Clemson. I think we would make the playoffs. But that would depend on the North Carolina game, though. And Florida State, I think Florida State gonna be good this year, honestly.
That'd be better.
I think they're gonna be good this year.
That'd be better. I don't think we'll beat them 52-10. I think it'll be more like maybe 45-17.
I won't go that far. It's still a rivalry. That's the biggest margin of victory ever in the
I know. They'll close a little bit. We'll still score 40. They'll score probably they may score 21, maybe.
Bro, you forgetting that we was down by 27 points to 0-5 Florida State.
Yeah, but you forget this is a different team now.
That's true. I'm just trying to get you to see that this is a rivalry. You know what I'm saying,
bro? I got that. Look, Bree. I grew up on that rivalry through the 80s and the 90s. So yeah, but put like this: I respect Florida State because they never took us off the schedule. I hate Florida. I can't stand the Gators. Can't stand the Gators.
Yeah, but Lou, I think we still will. I think we could make the playoffs. If we lose the Bama, but it has to be if we do lose, it can't be a blowout. It can't be a blowout. If it's a close loss, I still think we'll be in contention at the end of the season.
Yeah, the two tricky games after that will be North Carolina and Virginia Tech. If we get past both of them, we good.
Yeah.
We good. Totally not depressed. Said Miami covers, but Alabama will still outcoach Miami.
We'll see. We will see. It's still Nick Saban. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Saban fan. So
your man said he Bama through and through. Me and my little brother got attracted to Miami during the 2000 team.
Man, you and Alex Miami guys at heart, man. It's okay, Courtney. It's okay, man. I got another hat for you too. You feel me?
Cats up here afraid to
Miami
express their love for this green and orange. That's the only way to be, man. Exactly. It's the only way to live throughout the day. You know.
Any more questions, man, before we shut this thing down for the night?
Yeah. It said we got one. Said, do we get a linebacker out of the transfer portal?
I pray we do. I pray we get one.
Yeah, we need one
for the middle. I don't trust our middle linebacker to save my life.
We need a dog in the middle, man. We need a dog in the middle.
We need a linebacker in the middle.
So yeah, we do need one. Here's one more question. If Miami beats UNC and Vitek, they're set for a playoff run. Not like FSU or Florida will make it.
That's true. I got Florida losing 4 games this year.
You do?
Appreciate that. Man, we got anything else, man, before we shut it down for the night?
Nah, we don't got no more questions. We got no more questions.
We'll be back next week if you know what I'm saying, guys. But if something pop off, some breaking news or something like that, we'll do a quick show later this week. But if not, we'll try to be back either Wednesday or Thursday next week. So, if you guys can please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. And set the reminders when we're gonna go live. And we appreciate you guys for interacting with us tonight. Of course, we're gonna hopefully next week we can get a Bama guy in here that can kind of talk some X's and O's and tell us why they feel like the Miami game will not be close.
Not depressed. We appreciate that, man. We appreciate that. Look forward to you coming back and supporting the show, man. We appreciate that. But yeah, like my brother just said, we appreciate y'all coming in, interacting, join the show, hitting that like button, subscribing. Hopefully next week we could do another collabo, hopefully with one of the other great Kane YouTubers. Yeah. Get on their show and provide some more content, just to build our network and to, become more familiar with everybody in this Kane network that's on YouTube so we could become more part of the family.
So, even, kind of go to some Bama shows and kind of give our spiel, So
right.
If y'all know some guys that got a Bama show and would like to talk with us about the game, let them know. Tell them to hit us up, man. But we appreciate you, Courtney, for interacting. Not depressed. Mackenzie, all you guys, man. Appreciate you guys, Lou. All you guys that, had questions. But just want to give a shout out to my man, Miami Flo. Showing love, man.
Hurricane T2Y.
Yes, sir. T2Y. Big shout outs to you guys, man. And we'll see you guys next week. I'm glad y'all enjoyed the show. Again, like, comment, and subscribe. Tell a friend and tell a friend. Yeah, did.
Yeah, we're gonna need Devin Tolan too. So it's all about the you. Y'all have a good night and enjoy the rest of y'all week. We'll see you next week, or you may see us earlier, depending on what news. We may be back tomorrow.
You know what I'm saying? Whenever he makes his commitment.
Right. We may get a call and somebody say, "Hey, we want y'all to come on the show." But we'll let you know. Same bat time, same bat channel next week. Storm warning to the Kane fans. Peace. One love. Thank everyone once again for coming out and showing that tremendous love, man. Me and my man, Big Slider, we appreciate it. But once again, I gotta send another shout out to Miami Flo and Hurricane T2Y for just helping the brothers out, man, to get this thing started and helping us build this storm warning platform. But I'm out. I've been out all day. Brother gotta go get something to eat. Peace.